Hello, this is Black Man TV, and we are here today to talk about the origin of white people. Because there's a lot of white people, Caucasian people online that post comments, without really knowing their ancient history about where they come from. They just know the modern history. Black people were slaves. They won a lot of wars. They beat the Indians. But white people know the least amount of ancient history because they're so involved in with the modern history. And plus, white people only date back 6,000 years. I mean, the earth has been around millions of years, and white people just merely came into civilization 6,000 years ago. And that is basically from uh, the Eastern world, meaning Africa, Europe, side of the world. Has nothing to do with North and South and Central America. So let's take a trip back to Africa where it all began. That's right, civilization began in Africa with black people in Africa for 18 dynasties. And I mean, dynasties uh, I mean, you're talking about hundreds of years each dynasty, could be more. So, for many, many, many years, there were black rulers, black kings. There were no other races. There were no Asians. There were no Japanese. There were no Chinese, no Russian, no South American, no Latina, no nothing. Just black. Just black people roamed the earth. The first settlers of mankind, the fathers of the earth, the true people of God, the most godlike people in our bodies, in our genetic makeup, is the most godly. We have the most melatonin, the word melanin, which makes our skin dark, which makes dirt dark, which makes outer space dark. Black holes are dark. Anything dark that's able to absorb light and basically eat light. We take in the light. Light being the sun, which means the great energy, meaning greater than you. Now that we have that little bit of intel, white people were drafted from black people, meaning back in the ancient times, we had scientists, we had everything that we have today. We could shop, we had food, we had civilization. And, there were scientists that were messing with, the idea of creating other human species. And, of course, this was frowned upon because everything right was black. Uh, but anyway, this got done, and the white race was basically created from the DNA of black people, and the DNA that white people were created from basically is a weaker strand of black people's DNA. That's why we're able to handle sunlight better. We're able to survive. We're more in tune to survive nature. And we also, our features are built to last. They don't decay faster. White people tend to age faster. Black people tend to age slower. Hence the term black don't crack. um, uh, White people basically were created by or in the likeness of black people. Black people were the first human beings, the most godly. That's why we love God and praise God the most, because we were first, and we have a different relationship with God than white people. White people have close relationship with religion. Religion is created by white people. Black people just praise God. So, you know, this is not a racial video to stir up racism. This is simply me educating white people on their origin, and just to give them a bit of history. I mean, you can study yourself. You know, I mean, YouTube is very vast. You can get on YouTube and there's tons of videos on this. Not too many white people cover this topic because it's not something that they care to know about, because it doesn't benefit them. But white people come from black people. We're the rightful owners, the fathers and mothers of white people. And you know, somewhere along the line, well, first let me say, white people were made to be negative. They were made to be the opposite of blacks. Blacks were a God-loving people, a family togetherness type deal, and white people are just the opposite. They've killed all over the globe and continue to do so. The most lies, the most death, the most deceit. And the people that have the worldly view of basically evil people. People who don't care about life, people who kill over natural resources and do all the different types of things to oppress the colored people of the world. Some people even say it's prophecy, but you know, that's, you know, you can get into that yourself. But I just wanted people to know the origin of white people. White people as in all people, whether you're Latino or whatever, you come from black people. Black people are the first people, the real Jews, and whatever may have you, the first people. You know, so jump in the comment box. Let me know what you think. Maybe you have some different research. I will only entertain proven research with credible sources. That means scientists or historians. I don't want to hear what your uncle said or your auntie said or your dad said, and you know, he's a plumber. You know, so leave links anywhere to some research. Again, my research is compiled from scientists and historians that I've watched their documentaries and lectures on YouTube, and I've, you know, brought their books and continue to read more further. And even, both intellectual white and black and brown scholars will tell you that black people were the first people, and that white people are drafted from black people, are made to be basically a sidekick to a black person, but an evil sidekick, one that destroys, basically a destructional type of a robot. So get in the comment box, let me know what you think. This is Black Man TV. We'll be back with other topics. Peace.